Hey guys, how you doing? It's Dan again in Garland. Now, as you can see, we left the museum and we're up here in up further north in California. We're outside of Willow Creek, I should say. And what we're doing here, this is a place that me and Garland have been wanting to return to for about it's been about 4 years now. 4 years ago, in this spot where I'm at right now, we had one hell of an interaction and an experience with Sasquatch. Where we're at is this is the wilderness, okay? So we're going to have kind of a difficult time tonight when we do some filming. One thing is you're not allowed to have any kind of campfires when you're in the wilderness, okay? So campfires out. That means that you can't keep the predators out of your camp, so it gets a little hairy. Anyway, but we'll work it through. So where we're at right now is right to the north of me is the Trinity River. And where we're sitting right now, there's a flowing creek that comes down here, and it's springing right off of the Trinity, and it T-bones off of here, going back here to my right, straight back there, way to my right, is basically where we're at. We're at the base of the Oregon Pass, okay, which is a migration trail. Sits right down over in here. And I'll tell you what, you never know what's coming down out of this pass. You never know. Believe me, there's things probably come through here nobody knows about. Now, in this very spot, which I'm going to take you to in a second, is where we had our experience. Now you're probably wondering, I'm sitting on these steps right here. Well, follow me and I'll show you the rest of it. Right here. Yep, you guessed it. This was an old pioneer's home, and what we're in right now, this would have been the basement, or what they would have called the cellar. And right here, there's your steps coming down to the cellar. The steps I was just on, that would have been the front door. As you can tell, the way the ceiling would have been right here. These people were small, man. They had to be about like this. See? The average man in that time period in the 1800s, average height of an average man was about 5'5", 5'6". Okay, but this is what this would have been, the cellar. See how it's all rock? This here's probably 150 years old. And I want you to note something. Now, when you pay attention to any kind of evidence, you always survey and look what's around you and explain why things are there, how they got there, and what are they doing there. And is it an oddity, or is it just something normal, or maybe a human being put it there? For instance, see this? Now what this tells me is this came out of here. You see? And it just dropped. Okay? Now, but this one here is a different story. So you ask yourself, what is this rock doing here like such? And does the rock just put itself there? No, someone else put it there, and not a human. Now, follow me. We're gonna go right down here. Now, what we did that night, 4 years ago, we were at the base of the Oregon Pass. Okay, now you can't go no further. It's just like a rock trail. And the trail's about like yay, and it's a one-way ticket trail. Let me tell you, there's one way in, one way out, and that's it. And you hope there's nothing there to meet you either way, because you're trapped. Anyway, we were on the side. It was getting late in the evening, and we were about just right up on top of this little knoll. and all of a sudden we heard all this noise, like a radical noise, and I mean rip, tear, crack, and we came down here. And if I remember right, I believe it was about between 5 and 6 o'clock in the evening.
About the time it is now.
Yeah. Right here. See these large manzanita trees? What we actually heard that day, and you can show them the road we came down, darling. That would be the area we came down. We came through here, right here. This here was the manzanita tree, and I'm not kidding you, it's growing back. It was a piece, came up here, right? Came up a piece right here in about the same diameter. And see, I can't even touch it. Grabbed a hold of that one right there and just went down. And this whole section of this tree was just shattered. It was all over the ground. One of the pieces that came from it, I got it at home. I had it for 4 years. And what we kind of figured was the Squatch that did this, I think he was pretty upset and pissed off at us for some reason. Maybe because we were here, he didn't like it. Around here, you don't see that. You hardly see any people. So they're not really used to seeing humans around here. But anyway, that night he got a little radical, a little crazy on us, and we were standing right here, and right over here to Garland's right, or be my left, all of a sudden we got this really bad pungent smell came in right from over here. And the smell was all around us. It was just all around us. And Garland thought it was maybe somebody was fishing or something, or something dumped some dead fish, maybe some bear up here feeding on some fish. Garland was out looking for it, no fish, no nothing. He said, well, what the hell is that smell? I said, dude, there's only one thing that smells like that, man. So we didn't have a chance that night to get into it do any really deep investigating. And on top of that, where I'm standing right now, right to my left, is where one of them was standing, right up over here. And as you can see, there's a trail. The trail, see, goes up there. We found 2 of them because now we got to come up here and do some investigating. We found one here. But I found another one that I think is the main one they're coming by. Now down in here is a creek. Right down here. And, whoa, look at this. Deer hide. You get a close-up of that?
Yeah. No bones.
No bones. It's been here for a while. But it's a complete deer hide. Here's where its main body would have been. Right here I could see where the hind leg would have been. This could have very well been a kill from a Sasquatch. Remember I told you a deer is his favorite meal. His favorite food is deer. But that was a whole deer. Wow. And that, you know what blows me away on this is you got the hide. The bones obviously were probably taken and scattered by predators, scavengers. But it looks like the, I don't know, it's almost like the meat was completely taken from the hide. Does that look like that to you?
Yeah, that's just hide.
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly what it looks like to me. Yeah, look at this. Damn sap. Yeah. I'm gonna show you something else, guys. Look at this. Now, do you remember those trees that I showed you up on the other part of the Sierras where we're at? Right now we're the northern part. Other research areas on the eastern part. Okay. Now, see this? That kind of look familiar, guys? And the distance between other research area that we showed you, these same kind of trees in here, you're talking about 300 miles difference. So how could that be? It's 300 miles difference, but it's the same thing as I showed you before. And look at this. And there's another one. And see, like I told you, they're going for the inner bark skin, and they're going for the sap. Now, let's go check out this other trail. Now this place back here, this will get right to come back to the other side of the creek, okay? Now, this place, I'm telling you, when the sun drops, it gets eerie as hell. I'm not joking. And like I said, when you can't have a campfire, you better have some good flashlights, man. What's the footing, dude? Now we got one trail coming up here, but the one I'm interested in is right over here. We have another one right here. See, and this is head back into the creek.
Yeah.
We've got a trail that splits off here. We've got one coming down here. Whoa, dude! You gotta be kidding me. Look at the size of this rock marker. Wow! Dude, check this out. Look at that.
Let me get over here.
Look how these are stacked. Let me tell you something. Rocks don't grow legs and then collect themselves and say, hey, let's stack on each other, okay? There's no human being that did this either. But these were put here by something, and I know what put them there. This is the largest rock marker I had ever came across. You ever seen one this big, G?
Hell no.
That is a big, big marker. Look at this stone here, how much it's got away. Jesus Christ, dude. This is probably a couple of 100 pounds, 200 to 300 pounds alone right here. Right here alone. There you go, guys. That is your marker.
They did some more there too.
See what else we got. Yeah, they're definitely traveling through here. what I'm doing is I'm looking for I'm looking for footprints. The trail goes right down there.
Yeah.
Give him a good shot of that creek. That trail goes right down here. Wow. Another marker right off the bank.
Yes.
See it? You see it? See the rock foundation?
Yeah, I see it.
See how they're stacked?
Right there.
What we do too is we come down here, you get down by the water bank, and what I'm looking for is footprints, handprints. Now 4 years ago we found a one handprint, which they were leaning down like this, probably drinking water, and we also found some footprints. That was over here on the other side of us, right off the bank. Okay. Give him a good shot down there, dude. Okay. Okay.
I see a couple little trout in there. Right on the other side of this rock.
Yeah. And you know, when they come down to this kind of water hole, they do like to frolic in the water, believe it or not. There's reasons why they do stink so bad. I've told you how why that is a while back. But in here's a lot of food. Not only they got fresh drinking water, you got freshwater clams, crayfish, you got a variety of trout, and even salmon runs through here. So he's got plenty of fish. Now Squatch up in this area, he does have competition with the other predators, because up in this wilderness, this part of it, you got some big predators. But Squatch is still king. Trust me, he still rules the roost. And the other thing is, we found that the Squatches up in this area, these guys are really aggressive. They're a whole different type. They're very aggressive, so we have to be really, really vigilant tonight. But what we're basically looking for tonight is we're gonna be surveying the waterway, and what we're gonna be looking for is eye shine. hopefully maybe we can catch something, you know, hanging around the somewhere off the river. So anyway, right now I'm gonna go ahead and let you go, okay? Because we have to get all of our stuff set up and all that. And right now we're just doing we're just scouting around a little bit before the sun drops, getting our bearings. So anyway, we'll see you again tonight in a little bit, okay? In a couple hours, okay? So catch you later, guys.